Cue music. Hello, welcome. Here's elizibar and host elizibar. Wow, I can't even English, man. I was talking all day today at work, so that's what happens when you're in meetings and stuff, right? Anyway, Dollar Bear made this video. I watched it over the course of like 2 breaks, getting coffee and stuff. And I don't think I watched the whole thing, but I think I watched about half of it. I got the gist, and the gist it's good. It's an important thing that should be said. And that's boy, some people really love drama. I mean, that's what the whole video comes down to. Is boy, people love drama, and Dollar Bear's relating it back to uh, his experiences as part of Gamergate and all that. I wasn't really part of Gamergate. I just kind of watched it and chortled from the sideline because it was about time that people who I like rooting for the underdog, basically, in whatever situation, and that's not always true. Like if the underdog is like ISIS or Al Qaeda or something, I don't want to root for them. But if the underdog is like normal people, even if they disagree with me, I kind of root for them. I kind of root for them. I really do. I like people that cause a little bit of trouble. So when he's talking about too much drama and all that, it's like, yeah, there's a lot of it, Dollar Bear. There's absolutely a lot of it. You're 100% correct. By the same token, though, like, there are people that love to fight. There are just people that love to get in arguments. They love to win them. They love to fight. And what they're fighting about doesn't matter. There are other people that are doing this, getting into the drama, because they have a principled stand they're trying to take. Like, I don't want people lying and defaming about me in public. Uh, to some of those people, I would say, you need to file for a temporary restraining order. It's not that hard. Like, this person is actively harassing me, Your Honor, and you can probably make that work. Temporary restraining orders are not that hard to get. Uh, I don't know. I shouldn't give legal advice. I'm not a lawyer. Your mileage may vary, and different jurisdictions have different rules. But that seems like that probably wouldn't be that hard of a thing to do, and that might be just the wake-up call that people on both sides need to stop some of this fighting, because it's not productive for either side. Except you have people who are doing it to try to make careers out of doing it. I understand that. Fighting, as Dollar Bear points this out, fighting, drama, arguments, insults, roasts, that negativity gets you views. It gets you so many views. It's like the Sith, man. It's the dark path, right? You know, you give in, and you get views. You give in and you get views. Um, I don't really do that. There's only been like 1 or 2 books I've reviewed where I've gotten upset about it. Oh, also, do you like this? Did I mention this at the start of the video? Like this thing I'm doing. Like he made a video where it's literally him filming a comic book and nothing happens except that light changes. Like you can see that. So I'm doing a video where I do nothing but film his video. Like, yeah, we're very meta. We're very meta. And so I guess what I would say, not just to Dollar Bear, but to everybody involved in this stuff, is you gotta know when to fight. There was a post. Somebody made a nice little tweet to that extent. Yeah, here we go. Sporkman. I don't get it either. Well, there's a time and a place for drama. Honestly, too much of it is overloading. It makes me want to go into my bed and pull the covers over my head. Drama does make me want to do that. But drama can just make you want to quit. Drama can absolutely just make you want to quit out. Advent Comics trying to bring positivity. Golden Age Batman covers, okay. Nature social media takes them out from the feed. This is good advice, Dollar Bear. Uh, I do that. I take Twittercations every once in a while. I'll be like, okay, I'm not going to get on Twitter for like 3 days. And I come back and I'm like, oh man, all these people I know are here still. They're talking. They've added me and stuff. And it gets back to a good feeling. This was tough to listen. I didn't think it was that tough to listen to. I really didn't. And I before there was a post down here I wanted to show too, because they're hijacking everything. This is blowing up my notifications, guys. You're blowing up my notifications. And this one kind of brings up the principled stand kind of aspect of it, where for some people, it's not just, oh, this person's bad mouthing me, I'm going to like argue with them on Twitter. It's, hey, I need to make sure that I get my ideas out there forcefully, that I don't get overridden. Let's switch to the big screen. Let's switch to the big one. There we go. You don't need to see all the crap from my streams. And OP Comics makes a good point about this. Like, the people that are graduating out of college right now, those people are the ones that companies have to hire. There's just nobody else. They need a workforce, you know? And if they hired a bunch of workers from overseas or something, other people would give them crap. So they go the path of least resistance, hire new college graduates. Very few people can argue against that, even if you don't like their work ethic or something. That's one of the stereotypes about new college graduates, right? Snowflakes. Like, even if you don't like that, they're the ones that are available. And people can get behind giving young people who have just graduated a job. So when those are the only people available, and predominantly in these kind of industries where things are artistic, those are the majority of people that are available, well, you have to use what you can get. You absolutely have to. And OP Comics makes a second good point. You don't need 100 people and $100 million to make a comic book. You need 1 to 5 people, and you need a couple $1,000 to make a comic book. Right now, with money I have, is it in my bank account, or do I have it? I'm trying to remember if it's in my checking account or my savings. Anyway, I have enough money. I could probably fund like 2 or 3 comic books myself without social media or without going to Kickstarter. I wouldn't do that. That would be a bad deal for me, because probably nobody would buy a comic book drawn by me because I can't draw. But I could totally print up, 500 copies of each one of those and try selling them myself. It doesn't take a lot of resources to make a comic book, is my point. You don't have to be rich. You just need a couple $1,000 and you're there. If you have a day job, you save up your pennies, you can probably finance it. Now, if you need another artist or something, okay, now you got to pay the artist a decent page rate, pay your colorist, pay your letterer, pay an editor even. And that's fine. That's just a little more money. But say 10 grand, and it takes a month, that's $2,500 for a month. You can live on ramen for that, for the 4 people involved. Like, that's not that bad. Okay, maybe we have to half it, and now you're like living on ramen once a day instead of 3 times a day. But you can almost live like on that kind of money. It's not impossible. And his point is absolutely right. It's possible to make inroads sooner than just wait for the next generation. So Dollar Bear and other people out there who are listening to me just kind of ramble, because I know I'm rambling. My thoughts are going like 100 miles per hour in my head. I'm recording this right before I upload it, right before I go to hop on and do my new Comic Book Day stream. But my thing is, think about the fights that are worth fighting and the fights that aren't worth fighting. Because there are some that are absolutely worth fighting. The Jawbreakers lawsuit, absolutely worth fighting. Absolutely. Possibly defamation suits, like, depending on what you're seeing, because I sure know I don't see everything that happens on Twitter. I sure don't. Oh, Phantom's climbing up my chest now. Hi, Phantom. Sometimes I think she's like half squirrel or something, the way she likes to climb. Oh, she looks sleepy. You got anything you want to say? No, you're just staring blankly at me. Okay. She's tired. She had a big day. Don't bump the microphone. No, don't bump the microphone. So yeah, think about what's worth fighting over, what's not worth fighting over. And only fight for the things that are worth fighting. If you get caught up fighting over things that don't really matter, you'll just get stressed out. You'll get burnt out. Maybe you're lucky. Maybe you're the 1 in a million lucky person, and you can make a career on that. You can start getting, you get like 30,000 followers, you get super chats, you start earning like minimum wage, like you can live off of it type situation. Like I was talking about with, you only need a couple $1,000 to make a comic book. Like maybe you can get to that point in your streaming, your videos, your drama. But boy, that feels like a rough way to live. Like sooner or later, the adrenaline high will wear off, and you'll have to go to bigger and bigger antics. And most people are not lucky enough to be Jake Paul, who can turn bigger and bigger antics into money, even when you're making the entire internet mad at you. I guess that's kind of the thing. At that point, you know, your drama, you need to make the whole internet mad at you, or you're just not going to make any money. I try, and I don't always manage it. Sometimes, boy, when I'm in like the chats on somebody else's stream, it is so easy to make a snarky comment. It's so easy. But I try. And this is something I've been applying in my personal life too, because I'm a sarcastic person by nature. But I try to stay positive. I try to talk about like positive aspects of books. Now, don't lie. If you've seen, say, my X-Men Black, Magneto, or Mojo videos, you know how mad those books got me. And that comes through very clearly. That was not overacting. That was not me putting on a show. Putting on a show is not, it's not good for you either. I guess I'll just kind of end this ramble off with, you know, try to stay positive. Only fight when you need to. And Dollar Bear, if you need to take a Twittercation, take a Twittercation. Go away for 2 days. Come back. You'll see these people that you had regarded 2 days ago as friends but were kind of wearing you out. They'll be your friends again. If you can have friends on Twitter. And I think the Beastie Boys had a great line. Be true to yourself and you will never fall. You all have a great day. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And boy, hopefully you'll be on my stream. Maybe. Probably not. Everybody else likes to stream in the evenings. But I get so excited when I get home with my comic books. I just got to show them. I used to just take like, make a video and put it up like the next day or take pictures or whatever. But boy, I just love showing some of this stuff off because I get genuinely excited. It's like a kid in the candy store, you know? And maybe if you're lucky, Phantom will be in the stream. Oh, she's giving me the no way Jose look. Okay. Alright, maybe Phantom won't be in the stream. I'll see you all next time. Let's just go back up to the... Really? It like closed it? Oh yeah. Look at that Dollar Bear with the light. Dollar Bear with the light. Pretty colors. Pretty colors.